He said that he married me out of pity because I'd been in his life for a long time and because I got pregnant. It's another week with another story on Life Stories with Busi. How are you guys doing? How has your week been? How has it been? How has it been counting down to the end of the year? I'm sure a lot of people are already taking stock, and some people have not met their goals. Some have surpassed it. If you surpassed your goal, congratulations. If you haven't, don't be too hard on yourself. Know that it's the end of another year, not the end of your life. As long as you're breathing and you have good health, don't worry. It would happen. So don't be too hard on yourself. So I just want you to know that everything that you desire and everything that you wish for will come. Just remain consistent, always show up, and make sure that you are working towards your goal. Okay? So today I have another story. I'm just going to read it out the way the person sent to me. It's a lady, and the lady goes, Busi, my life is a mess now. And even though I want to walk away from the relationship that is destroying me, I've heard so many reasons why I shouldn't. So let's see what this relationship is. So she goes, I met Yemi when I was 19 years old. We lived on the same street and we dated for 4 years. And I was aware that he was dating other ladies. But I was the sure one that everyone, including his family, knew. So he was dating other ladies, but she was the sure one, like she was the consistent one. Okay. We used to go to the same church. It was a white garment church. He was a keyboardist and ladies used to flock around him. The way he used to flirt with them was disrespectful to me, but I thought that it would change when our relationship got more serious. Then I heard rumors that I had something to do with the wife of the pastor. I asked him and he said that it was a lie. Then I got pregnant when I was 23 years old. We did introduction and I moved in with him. A year after, we were embarrassed out of the church because of 2 women who were fighting over him. It was a messy situation. What was it about the guy? Oh, wow. We didn't go to church for a whole year. He lost his job, and for over a year, I was the breadwinner. I am a makeup artist and I sell human hair too. Even during this time, he was using my money to carry girls. When I challenge him, he will say that I am too jealous. That the fact that he's friends with a lady doesn't mean that they are dating. I told him that I had treated STDs so many times and he's the only one I have been with. The first and only man in my life. Then he got a job with one Halaja to be a supervisor in an interior decor shop. So many times he traveled outside Lagos and he'll say that they got contracts to design a new house or an office or something. The job seemed like a well-paying job and he provided for me. He even got me a car. At a point, he said he would open a supermarket for me so that I wouldn't have to be going for home service that would keep me away from the house. And all of a sudden, he started talking about converting to Islam. Note that since we stopped going to that our other church, I started going to a Pentecostal church near us. I told him that I was okay with being a Christian. He converted to Islam, and under a year, he said that he wanted to marry another wife. That his religion allows him to marry 4 wives. Guess who he wants to marry? The Alaja that is about 10 years older than him. I asked him why he was doing this. That was it because of money. He said that for the first time in his life, he has fallen in love. I asked him if he really loved me. He said that he married me out of pity. Because I'd been in his life for a long time and because I got pregnant. This was the man that went to fight one of the guys that was toasting me then. That's another story. I asked him what the new arrangements would be like. He said that it will be coming twice a week to see us. I have a toddler and I'm pregnant now. I made up my mind to leave him because I don't see myself in a polygamous setup. I come from a polygamous background and I've seen too much to want to live my life as a first wife at less than 30 years old. Wow. First wife at less than 30. So let's assume from your calculation, from this calculation, you'll be like 25, 26, thereabout. So we want you to be first wife. And Elijah will be second wife. Elijah that is 10 years older than him. My in-laws have been pleading with me to stay. That is just a phase that is going through, that it will soon pass. They said that they know that the Elijah bewitched him and that he has not been acting as his normal self. By the way, I've been saying Elijah. I'm sure some people have been wondering, what does that mean? I think it means a Muslim lady who has been to the Holy Land and has performed the Holy Pilgrimage here. So I think that's what Elijah means. So they said that they know that Elijah bewitched him and that he's not acting as his normal self. My mother, on the other hand, has been asking why I want to leave stability for instability. My father chased my mother out after several beatings and she was forced to be a single mother, raising me and my brother. I know she suffered raising us. She's asked me so many times what people will say, that her daughter has become like her. She said that in my case, my husband doesn't beat me and that he provides for me and that he would always be there, even though he's going to get married to Elijah. She's asked me which man would want me with 2 children and how I intend to survive. My mother said that I know that there's no father's house to move to and I can't move in with her. All my friends are saying that it's not a big deal, that I should stay since he's not bringing the lady home. One of them was even saying that if I leave, I'll still go and get entangled with a married man. That many ladies who leave their marriages because their spouses are cheating only end up as side chicks to married men. Some said that I've stayed with him knowing that he was cheating and that he's done nothing wrong but legalizes cheating. One of them said all the times that they've been going for work out of station, that I was already dating the Elijah and he wouldn't feel different. I should just assume that he's out of station whenever he's not around. Imagine when I told him that I'll leave him, he burst into laughter. He said that I must be joking because I can't live without him. He said that no one will have me because I'm not particularly beautiful and I put on a lot of weight with having a child and being pregnant. He said even when we got married that I know that I was the least out of all the girls that he dated. The only reason he chose me was because I was quiet and respectful and his parents told him that I was wife material. He said that I cannot do any better. Hi. My dear sister, I did not get your name. You didn't put your name down. I think for the first time, you have decided to put yourself first. And that's very important. This man has disrespected you for a long time. And you made yourself a doormat for him to trample upon. And so for a long time, he has trampled upon you, upon your self-worth, everything, disrespected you. And then the eye is telling you that he married you out of pity. He's just falling in love now. Who does that? If you are my sister, I would have packed your things long time ago. We would have gone. I get where your mom is coming from, but your stories don't have to be the same. The thing is that when you walk out of that relationship, you're not working out of that relationship because you are looking for another man to marry. No, you are working out of that relationship because that relationship is toxic. That relationship is not going to work for you. That relationship is not going to work for your mental health. That relationship is doing you no good. So when you walk out of that relationship, the idea is not for you to go and get married to another man. For me, the idea of working out of that relationship is for you to find yourself and make something meaningful out of your life. So first of all, you're not properly married to this man. I hope you know. Introduction. Men who even have certificates are cheating, not to talk of the one that does not have certificates. And it disrespected you for a long time. It's disrespecting you now, and it will continue to be like that. Because as far as it's concerned, you cannot do any better. I know that it might be tough for you to be a single mom. Might not even have the support system that you need, but I think that you need to make a decision for yourself. I know it's not easy being a single mom. A lot of people will be like, just wait, maybe it will change and all that. My own question, is it worth your mental health? Do you think that you want to wake up every day thinking about this matter? Do you think that you want somebody who comes every day to bring you down? Somebody who doesn't even see you as important? Somebody who sees you as just an appendage? Somebody who just sees you as mother of his children? Or somebody who sees you like, oh, she's a good girl, that kind of a thing, but doesn't love you? Do you want to continue living your life like that? Do you think that in some years to come, you would adjust to living your life like that? The truth be told, if I'm talking to my sister, I'll tell her to carry her things and leave. I know that you might not get the kind of support system you need because your mom wants you to stay back. Your friends are also telling you to stay back. But sister, do you think that you want to stay back? It's all about you. It's your life at the end of the day. Do you think that you can cope? Do you think that you can cope with all this? You can cope being in a relationship with somebody who doesn't rate you? You can cope being in a relationship with somebody who doesn't see you? Because it provides for you. It provides for you, but it belittles you. If you're my sister, you would have gone a long time ago. Let me say this. It's not easy to be a single mom, especially with the fact that you're pregnant. It's not easy to be a single mom. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But you have to decide what you want, because in years to come, you have to look back and say to yourself, did I do well for myself? Did I even do well for my children? This is not going to stop. Except you want to continue to stay in polygamy. People can say, oh, you just wait. It's a matter of time. It will come back home. It will change. It's possible that it changes. And it's possible that it doesn't change. Being a single mom is not a walk in the park. You also know that because your mom has been one. But you need to weigh your options. Do you want to stay in this relationship and you are disrespected the way you are disrespected? Or would you walk away and hope for a new lease of life? Like I said, walking away from this relationship is not going to get entangled to another man. It's about trying to be a better you and knowing that you are worth more. Somebody cannot be telling you all this, that you are not worth this, you are not worth that. Guys, what do you think? Do you think that you should keep on staying in this unhealthy relationship with the hope that her husband will change? Or do you think that she should just take a walk and find a new lease of life? I would choose the second option. That's my thought. But for some people, they might say things like, oh, if she comes a single lady, it's tough, is she ready for that and all that? Sincerely, I don't really think that there's even a relationship. What do you guys think? I'll be in the comment section. Let's discuss this. So next time when I come your way again, my name remains Busola Deli David. Bye.